Welcome back. This is the Anti Madden with another Madden 16 NFL film room where we take real schemes that NFL coordinators are running and apply them to Madden. Today's mini scheme is based on the New England Patriots defense that they ran against the Miami Dolphins in Week 8 of the 2015 season. I'm going to try to run through this really quickly. The scheme starts with a base cover 3 out of the nickel normal cover 3 sky. Now, against the Dolphins, New England basically ran a cover 3 press look. And this is what the nickel normal is trying to emulate. So you've got the 3 deep blues, the 2 flat zones, and what you want to do is use either this deep free safety or the 2 linebackers in the middle. You can choose to use this guy if you want to. Use this guy, it doesn't really matter. It's just here, this play is basically going to be your decipher defense. You want to decipher what your opponent likes and where he's trying to go with the ball in the field. That's all this play is going to do. Now, it may work sometimes, it may get shredded up sometimes, but what you're trying to do is just gain information as he tries to move the ball. So, the first 2 plays I'm going to look at is 2 cover 1 plays, which what we're going to do with those is you're only going to want to run them when you have figured out where your opponent is going with the ball. Okay? Don't run it stock right out of the barrel because you don't know where he's going. It's most likely it's going to give up a big play. But when it works really well is when you take away the first read from your opponent because the blitz comes in. So the first one we're going to look at is the cover 1 LB blitz out of the nickel 1 normal. It's in the same formation. You come to that. We're going to take a look at the play art. The free safety actually goes over here, but you want to move them back to give that single high safety look. Now what you see here is 5 receivers manned up and the 5 blitzers. So you basically have nobody covering the middle of the field underneath what you would see typically in a cover 1 hole. That cover 1 hole defender is now blitzing, right? But the beauty of this is that when you run it is when you want to take away something. So let's say right here, the Cameron is going to be his primary receiver, and what you're going to want to do is take this free safety and use him to jump any route that you think your opponent is going to. So if I think he's going to Cameron, I'm going to try to take it, and then I'm going to jump that route. Anywhere on the field, let's run that one more time on another play. We're going to call cover 1 LB blitz. Let's see where the play is going. Okay, let's say he's going to Jennings on the outside. So now you know he's going to Jennings. You can even slide over a little bit at the start. He snaps it. He goes to Jennings. You'll get over there and try to jump the route. That's what you want to use the cover 1 blitzes for. The other cover 1 blitz is going to be out of the nickel 3-3-5. The cover 1 LB cross. Let's take a look at that one. In this one, same type of look. 5 receivers covered. But the difference here is that the 2 middle linebackers here, which is Ninkovich and Mayo, they're going to be coming on an inside blitz. And the beauty of this one is that sometimes you might even get an A gap to slide through the middle. But again, what you want to do with the cover 1, let's say he's going. You see, let's say the Robinson on that angle route is where he's trying to go with the ball. You come down, and look, the blitz actually comes in. So that's exactly what this is trying to do. When you know where your opponent's going with the ball, you either call cover 1 LB blitz out of the nickel normal, or you can call cover 1 LB cross, which brings an inside A gap heat, which sometimes actually gets in, and you go and you try to jump that first route. The next thing New England did was the corner blitz 3 out of the nickel normal. We're going to start with that corner blitz 3, and we're going to pick a random play. And we're going to take a look at this play out really quickly. You see that the corner is coming off the right side, and you got 3 deep blues, which will be rotating over at the start of the play. Now, what New England did when they played the Dolphins, and they actually got is they showed this look, and then at the last second, oh, actually, no, they didn't get a pick off this, but they did do this on 3rd down, and they got the stop. They showed this look, and then they went into a cover 3 buzz. So the cover 3 buzz play you want to have is the nickel 3-3-5 wide 9 cover 3 buzz. You audible to that. If you take a look at the play art on this, the free safety here will be dropping into a hook zone here. I don't know why this dude isn't moving. He will be over here when you audible in the game. And you've now got a cover 3 with the free safety and the middle linebacker now playing that position. So the way you want to run it is, most Madden players, when they call a play, they're going to take about 5 to 6 seconds before they snap the ball. So in your head, you want to kind of do a 1-1000, 2-1000, 3-1000 count. And on that 3-1000, you want to come over to the cover 3 buzz and snap the ball. And what you want to try to do is snap the ball before they have started the play. So let's say you're counting down, it gets to 3, you call cover 3 buzz, and as soon as they do that, they then snap the ball. You then come and play your position and try to take away the area of the field that is your assignment. And hopefully you get a coverage sack because you're mixing up that coverage. The next thing that the Patriots did, they did this on 3rd down, but I would use it for a 2nd and 3rd down scenario if you know your opponent's going to pass the ball. Again, you come out in that base nickel normal cover 3. You can press it like New England does, or you can leave the DBs off. That's just personal preference. One thing to be aware of, if you press, though, there are some plays that can get past those DBs because they're pressed. So it's just all personal preference. But it's a lot more aggressive look when you pressure safeties, because it shows that either it shows the blitz is coming, or it just shows, look, I think you can't beat me, so try to beat me up top. So the next thing that the Patriots did was they showed this look, but then again, right at the last second, they switched to a 2 QB contain, and we're going to be running the nickel 2-4-5 2 QB contain. So let's take a look at what happens. That you see the safety just drops back, the strong safety drops back, and the free safety moves over to the left, and what you get is a cover 2 with this defensive tackle dropping into a QB spy over the middle. And this is just to take away, this is actually a really good play if you want to take away any quick slants, screens, anything that he's trying to get quick passes. You want to get those, I think it's 6 defenders across the bottom. Yeah, you have 6 defenders playing, from the 0 to 10 yards underneath. So that's what you want to run it. But when New England ran this in the game, they basically showed cover 3 like this. And I think it was in a press look. They showed cover 3, and then right at the last second, they went into a QB contain, and then the Miami snapped it, and then you're looking, he's looking, can't really find anybody. And hopefully that's what happens there. You get him to scramble out of the pocket, pass into a cover 2 zone. The next thing that New England did, or the next thing you can do out of this is, instead of going cover 2 with the nickel 2-4-5 QB contain, out of the nickel normal you can go man and contain. So 2 QB contain out of the nickel normal, which is essentially a cover 2 press look, with again that the outside edge is contained and the D tackle dropping in. Just again another way to mix it up on your opponent. Let's see what this call is. Okay, clear out. If your opponent is looking for right there, he catches it over the middle. But if you know your opponent's going there, you can jump that route with the free safety. Because if I had been playing that properly, I should have been there with the free safety. So you would snap it, and then you kind of just cover anything we're supposed to cover any route, nothing really open, and hopefully the blitz gets in there. There's 2 more plays that the Patriots did. The first one was a 3rd and long situation. So if you know your opponent is in the 3rd and long situation, you want to come and call the nickel 3-3-5 cover 4 drop. The play order on this is 4 deep blues, 2 hook zones underneath, and 2 flats on the outside. And this is going to do very well against verticals. Anything deep, it's going to get pretty decent coverage, and it's going to be really hard for your opponent to pass the ball. He's going to have to hit on an underneath route. Let's see what we got here. If I look for, let's say I'm looking for Cameron. I mean, it's not easy. He caught it there, but it's more primarily, again, 3rd and long. So 3rd and 17, 3rd and 15, something like that. If he gets 10 yards, that is not going to be a first down, and you've basically done your job as a defense.